Alright, welcome back to TEW 2020, the brand split from day one. This is our go-home show for SmackDown Live. Final SmackDown Live, final main roster show before SummerSlam, but not the final show before SummerSlam. We still got the fourth night of the Cruiserweight Classic, the final night of the first round. I don't know why I froze on that. Yep, so that's almost it. I have nothing pre-booked for this episode of SmackDown Live. Hopefully, I've been practicing getting things pre-booked in offline saves for TV shows, so I'm gonna try to fix that up. If it doesn't improve by Survivor Series, then I'm gonna turn on the fucking penalty. So, ooh. I currently don't have the penalties on right now because I thought, WWE doesn't do it in real life anyway. But then again, WWE sucks now. So, last thing before we get into the shows is I have the 2016-17 pay-per-view schedule all scheduled up through next year, up until next year's SummerSlam. So, suggestions, they're still not closed. It's still subject to change, but after SummerSlam, I will do a video announcing the schedule. It'll be like a schedule reveal or some bullshit. And that'll be the episode right after SummerSlam. And then I want to know if you guys care. If you want me to make it like a tradition after each SummerSlam, I'll do a schedule reveal. Or if I should do it after WrestleMania. If you guys care enough, just tell me in the comments which one you would prefer. So, yep, basically, if the schedule stays the way it is right now, then any pay-per-view that got at least 3 different people saying they want it added has been added. Everything else, it was me choosing. And only one pay-per-view nobody said, but I love it so much. I don't love it, but I feel it's very important to this series. You'll see what it is. I also added it because only 2 current day pay-per-views got suggested. So those 2 made it, and then the one that I added. Other than that, it's all pay-per-views that have been brought back. So yeah, that's something to look forward to, but besides that, I have nothing else to say, so let's just get into the show. We open our final episode of SmackDown Live before SummerSlam with the man himself, John Cena. John Cena was ambushed, assaulted last week by the club after Sami Zayn won the triple threat match to face Dean Ambrose, and then after that beatdown, AJ Styles issued a challenge to John Cena, where the winner would be superior to the loser, and also the loser must leave the WWE until Survivor Series. So John Cena, he comes out, and he's just mulling it over. He's like, I love the company. I love being here, but I cannot stand AJ Styles. And if that means that I have to risk it all just to get a few months of no AJ Styles, by all means, I'll take those goddamn odds. AJ Styles, I'm accepting your challenge. I'll see you at SummerSlam, baby. And before he can walk off, the music of the show-off, Dolph Ziggler hits, and Dolph's just like, Cena, you've got nothing to mull over. You've got nothing to complain about. I should have been in that triple threat. It should have been a fatal 4-way. But I did lose to Dean Ambrose. I did lose that opportunity. But John, I'm not done trying to prove myself. I may have lost against Dean Ambrose, but there is still something in me that I can beat Dean Ambrose. I can beat anyone, and I'll prove it to you tonight, John. Face me one-on-one tonight. And John Cena, not backing down from a challenge, accepts it, and we have our main event. I got tired of writing out promos, so we'll see how this goes. You might have been able to tell that I did not write a promo for that one. John Cena is looking very stale. You know what? Before I forget, I think I'll just change his gimmick right now. There's going to be a weird cut here. But after the John Cena Dolph Ziggler thing, we are greeted to our opening match of the night, where in a 4.5 minutes, Kalisto, after being thrown into the Salt Lake, it's Great Salt Lake, by the way, not just Salt Lake for non-American viewers. It was Great Salt Lake. After he was thrown into Great Salt Lake, he can come back and still defeat Curtis Axel, and he begins to cut a very vicious promo. I'd assume. I couldn't really hear it because he did it in Spanish. He just cuts and goes as vulgar as he wants, and Baron Corbin clearly did not like his tone, as Corbin then rushes to the ring, tries to beat him down, but then he is chased off by Apollo Crews with the steel chair. Corbin got a few good hits in, so Kalisto's not on his feet. Apollo Crews offers his hand up, but Kalisto rolls out of the ring. He doesn't accept being helped up by Apollo Crews. What's that all about? After that debacle, we are then greeted by the Raw Tag Team, not Raw Tag Team Champions, the Raw Superstars, Big E and Kofi Kingston. They're here, and the reason Daniel Bryan wanted them to appear on SmackDown Live this week was just to kind of make fun of the club, I guess. I don't know, they come out here and they're just cutting promos like ain't nobody beating us from SmackDown. The club come out and they're like, yeah, we're gonna beat you. And the real important part of this angle is that Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura come down and they are visibly not 100% ready tonight after that assault by the Dudley Boys last week, putting them through tables, maybe hit them with a chair a few times, and they're still feeling the effects of that. And that bleeds into the final match, and Finn Balor carried the fucking... Wow, Finn Balor carried. That's kind of sad. All of these guys should be carrying. But that's the story of this match, is that Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura probably would have beat Anderson and Gallows if it weren't for the injuries that they're still recovering from. But because of those injuries, Anderson and Gallows will now officially take on the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. And the winner of that match, those Tag Team Championships, will be exclusive to the brand that they are on. We are then once again greeted by the Heavy from Team Fortress 2. This may be the last one of these Heavy promos we see, because the message of this one is that the Monster is very close to SmackDown, and the Monster may make an appearance sooner rather than later. Ooh. After the anonymous Monster makes his message felt, Kalisto and Apollo Crews are backstage, and Apollo's like, man, what's going on with you? And Kalisto's like, I don't need your fucking help, dude. Nah, shit, he can't swear. I don't need your help, Apollo. I can fend for myself. Baron Corbin may have gotten the better of me in the past week or so, but I can fight on my own, Apollo. I don't need you. And Apollo's just like, dude, I'm just trying to help, and Kalisto's just not having it. He doesn't want help. We are then greeted to Alexa Bliss's debut match on SmackDown Live on the main roster. It's her warm-up match for Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch not in the building. She is getting ready. This might be one of the biggest matches of her main roster career so far. And Alexa Bliss really did not seem fazed at all by never competing in a SmackDown Live arena so far, because she defeats Natalya in 7:38 with the Twisted Bliss. After Alexa Bliss's win, Heath Slater's music hits. He shows up on SmackDown. He's like, Monday Night Raw has treated me so poorly. My friends just got really busy getting all wrapped up with the Glorious One. Stephanie keeps chewing me out, but I am here, baby. The one-man band is ready to become a SmackDown exclusive. And GM Daniel Bryan then enters, and he's on the ramp, and he says, Heath, SmackDown Live is the land of opportunity, and as much as I'd love to have you on this roster, I need everyone to earn their shots. And there are two men currently not too happy with me for not putting them in a certain tag team tournament. So I'll give them a match here tonight. Heath, if you can beat Bubba Ray Dudley here tonight, I will give you a SmackDown Live contract. And the Dudley Boys come out, and the Dudley Boys take out Heath in a minute. Poor Heath. I love you, Heath, but we're not ready to blow off this feud just yet. I have a plan. I have a big plan for this feud that a certain, how should I say, a certain person in my Discord is going to love the blow off to this feud, or this storyline. It's not really a feud. They're going to love the blow off to this storyline, so watch out. But after the Dudley Boys win, Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura run down. They get a good few hits in the Dudley Boys, but their injuries are just too severe to try to really do any damage. And the Dudley Boys once again beat them down. Balor and Nakamura trying to give the Dudley Boys a taste of their own medicine, and it does not go well for them. We are then greeted to our fucking shit, not Dolph Ziggler, oh no. It is main event time, and it goes 29 minutes, 40 seconds, an insanely long main event, an 87 SmackDown Live main event. Very good shit from John Cena. Dolph Ziggler sustained a cracked tailbone. That's not good. That's not good. Ooh. I'll give a medical update at the end of the video, but ooh, that's not good. And I've changed John Cena's gimmick to a old school face. Adequate. Alright. He was getting stale, so I had to change his gimmick. But John Cena does defeat Dolph Ziggler with an attitude adjustment. Clean win. A very good match. Dolph Ziggler might have gained the respect of John Cena tonight, and in fact he did. Because after the match, after the attitude adjustment, John Cena helps Ziggler up to his feet. They shake hands, and then the club, Anderson and Gallows, run down. They try to beat Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph and Cena actually fend them off. Maybe it's because Anderson and Gallows had a match earlier tonight, or maybe Dolph Ziggler and Cena have a future as a team. We'll have to see what happens post SummerSlam, and that is not the end of the show. No, we end the show with a contract signing for the WWE Championship. It will be a street fight. It will be Sami Zayn versus Dean Ambrose. And no tables were broken. Nobody was hurt or attacked during this contract signing, but Sami Zayn is very self-aware. Sami Zayn, before he signs the contract, he tells Dean, I know I won't have many opportunities in this company. I know the kind of people that get title shots in this company, that get favoritism in this company, and maybe I'll be wrong because Daniel Bryan's running SmackDown Live and he knows what I'm talking about. I don't exactly fit the bill. I don't exactly pass the eye test for some of these people, but I have an opportunity right now, and I'm not going to waste my opportunity, Dean. In this street fight, it might be your match. It might be your home field advantage. But believe me when I tell you, the home field advantage won't mean anything when you're facing a guy who has nothing to lose. And boom, Sami Zayn signs the contract very passive-aggressively. Daniel Bryan ready to close off SmackDown Live. Nobody does a cheap shot. Both men, they stand up, they shake hands, they don't let go of the hands, they pull each other in face to face. And that's the final image we have on the go-home show before SummerSlam. 88, pretty good, pretty good. I'm probably going to need to write promos again. That did not go it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good either, so I'm probably gonna write, it takes so long to write fucking promos, dude. I'm not having fun writing them out, but, I guess it's better storytelling. So right now on the screen, you will see the matches, the final round 1 matches for the Cruiserweight Classic. That's what's happening there. And then right after that, I will show you Dolph Ziggler's injury status, how long he'll be injured for, and whether or not he can work matches, or if it's just angles, or if he can't do either. So, there we go. And there's nothing else to say for this episode of SmackDown Live, so I hope to see you for episode 4 of the Cruiserweight Classic. But if that's not your thing, then I really hope to see you for SummerSlam 2016.